Hello guys, today I'm gonna be talking about all the snipers in Call of Duty in this update. I'm gonna be mentioning them from the worst to the best according to my knowledge and perception. If you have ADHD, you can find the whole list in the comments, but if your attention hasn't been affected by TikTok, then you can see the video and find the reasons why I'm ranking in each sniper in each position. So let's get started. First of all, the one that everyone will agree with me that is the worst sniper ever is the M21. Basically because the rest of the snipers shine more than with any game style. The next one that I'm gonna be mentioning, and many people will disagree with me, is the HDR. The not hit marker range of this sniper is 45 meters. What is good, but there is another sniper that makes everything better. The good point about this is its hit flinch. It still won't help you in a close combat 1 versus 1. It had better blank scope before, but now it's close to garbage. It may be used in camp and destroy. The next one that I'm gonna be mentioning in the garbage tier is the NA-45. This one sometimes will make you win some 1 versus 1 combat, but it is not very reliable. Even if you pretend to camp around the objectives, its low fire rate and its low kill consistency will make you almost useless to protect the objectives or even protect yourself. Next one. The outlaw. This sniper is supposed to be an aggressive sniper, but since it has a low fire rate, it won't help you against many enemies. In 1 versus 1 close combats, it certainly will give you some wins. This sniper may be used to camp and destroy in games where you don't face many enemies at the same time. Its non-hit marker involves the chest only and not the arms that are in front of the chest most of the time, so I don't recommend this sniper for campers. Next one, SUVD. It's not recommended for multiplayer because it causes many hit markers. It has a higher precision than Outlaw because this gun is very good against zombies. Next one, MK2 is a more consistent not hit marker than Outlaw. The problem is that you need to sacrifice time to aim if you want an optical attachment. Plus, this sniper has very few bullets, only 5. Now, let's begin with the camping snipers. I call them camping because their time to aim will let you win maybe a couple of 1 versus 1 close combats, but not very consistently. You may have seen some YouTubers who use some fancy movements to win their fights, but I consider them unrealistic in real ranked matches because your opponents will also move. Real matches doesn't look like someone dancing in the middle of the battlefield. Real matches look like this. I recommend avoiding close combats and 1 versus many with these snipers. Okay, the first one in this category will be the locus. The problem with this sniper is that you need to decide between suppressor or the piercing ability. I consider both needed to camp properly. Next one is the Synergy. Synergy makes everything better than HDR. Mainly, it has better blank scope capabilities, which will allow you to win more 1 versus 1 close combats. The problem is that you need to choose between piercing or one-shot hitbox. Next one that many will disagree with me is the DLQ. This one is very similar to locus, with the difference that this sniper has better piercing abilities. Piercing one wall is good, but piercing more than one? Honestly, I have never killed someone by piercing through more than one wall. I have followed instructions, but it just doesn't happen. The benefit is that you don't need to sacrifice suppressor. If you use the Maeve Watt, it becomes the best sniper for Battle Royale. The next one, the rytec. These snipers with thermite is good for Battle Royale. Your enemies won't realize where the shots are coming from. In multiplayer, this sniper will give you some kills with this explosive magazine. It doesn't make hit markers that often, and you can switch to your secondary gun very fast. And it has a good blank scope. Next one, Arctic 50. Has been nerfed many times, but its fire rate is still useful. Sadly, it has only 5 bullets. Its time to aim the inside is similar to the LQ. Now, let's begin with the more versatile snipers. These snipers work well in close combats because they have either good time to aim the downsides or a good blank scope. Still, I recommend to avoid close combats and 1 versus many combats. First one, SPR. This marksman has good fire rate, hip fire accuracy, but it has only 5 bullets and their optical attachments are very cumbersome. Next one, Kilo. This marksman is very slender, which gives you a better peripheral vision, good sprint to fire, and good fire interval. Sadly, it only has 5 bullets. Next one, Koshka. Koshka has 1 more bullet than Kilo. The problem with this one is that its default sight is a little cumbersome. It doesn't matter that much because you will usually use more blank scopes. You still could sacrifice the suppressor to add an optical attachment if you want to. No, you don't need to add a laser to leverage its blank scope abilities. The next one, Tundra. Many people were expecting this to win the top one, but honestly, there is one that I like to use, that I prefer. Okay, LW3 Tundra has 1 more bullet than Koshka, has better fire rate, with the disadvantages that if you shoot someone in the stomach, through a wall, he won't die. Plus, it has lower sprint to fire delay. It can be improved, but I recommend to choose fire rate over sprint to fire. And the number one, that is in my opinion the best and the most versatile, is the XPR. Fast sprint to fire, fast fire rate, and fast adds makes it the best sniper for close combats. And also you can camp if you want. You will have this advantage against other snipers in long range, but you are not helpless. With your fire rate, you have opportunity to kill snipers in long ranges. I have reached Legend League and 10,000 points in the past using this sniper. I will upload a video later saying all my strategies to reach higher leagues.